We have all types of inductive sensor in different shapes. You can see we have square type, different shapes and diameters are also available. M50, ring type, all are inductive sensor, and they will sense metal target. Based on your application, these sensor can be used to solve it. Now let's see the solid state relay. These are solid state relay. Solid state relay have different current rating. You can see that 16 ampere, 16 ampere, 25 ampere, 40 ampere, 50 ampere. Based on your current rating, we can give you the best SSR. Solid state relays are widely used. You can see we have this solid state relay. We have smaller one also for 5 ampere. These are also solid state relay. Now these are relay channel card. These relay channel card are used usually in PLCs or also used in control panel. We also provide them at very cheap rates. Now we have all the proximity sensors here. These all are inductive capacitive proximity sensor with different shapes and diameter, with flush type body and non-flush type body. We can see that we are providing the wide variety. You can see some here are the plug-in type. These are plug-in type connectors, and here are also the plug-in type. We also provide the plug-in type connectors. We can see that these all are different shapes. Greater the diameter of the sensor, we get the higher sensing range. The smallest one are the M8 in Dolphin. Our brand is providing the Dolphin device. So now we have the photoelectric sensor. These are diffuse type photoelectric sensor, which has transmitter receiver on the one side. These are diffuse type. You can see that different shapes, square type, cylindrical type, and different diameter also. Now we have retro reflective type. This sensor uses reflector, and we get the more sensing range as compared to diffuse type sensor. We have the through beam type sensor, in which we have one transmitter and one receiver. Any object that obstructs it, the sensor would give an output. The operating voltage is about 10 to 35 volt DC. Now we have the slot shape sensor. Slot shape sensor are U-shaped body type, and when the target will obstruct, the sensor would give the output. It has both transmitter and receiver. And these are small slot shape sensor. Mostly these are Omron, and we have different model, and different model will give different shapes. These are Omron slot shape sensor. What we have now is an analog sensor. Analog sensor are basically inductive sensor. It gives the current variation or voltage variation when the target would come in the sensing range. The current variation is about 4 to 20 milliampere, and the voltage variation is about 0 to 10 volt, depending upon the target, how the target is varying in the sensing range. Now we have the magnetic sensor. These magnetic sensor give the output when the target is made up of magnet and comes in the sensing range. We have different shapes. You can see that we have different shapes. They are using door locking mechanism, and mostly these sensors are used in pneumatic cylinder to check the position of the pneumatic cylinder for the feedback system. And we can see in cylindrical type we also have the pneumatic sensor. Now we have the capacitive sensor. Capacitive sensor senses anything which is denser than air. So these are different shapes.